As flies to wanton boys, are we to the gods, they kill us for their sport, says Shakespeare in King Lear. These lines sum up what is called the malevolent or diabolical view of divinity. Here, God is presented as on purpose authoring human suffering and cosmic chaos. According to another view, God is indifferent to human suffering. On the other hand, most religions present God as kind, benevolent, and merciful. So the question arises, is God benevolent, malevolent, or indifferent? First, the view of a benevolent God. Most who believe in God regard him as perfectly good or omnibenevolent. In Quran, the holy book of Muslims, 99 names or attributes of Allah are presented. These include gracious, merciful, peace-giver, forgiver, and just. Christianity describes God as all-loving, who desires the best for man. God's love extends to all men and women and not just Christians. Jesus' sacrifice is regarded as ultimate demonstration of God's omnibenevolence. Judaism also regards God as omnibenevolent. In a polytheistic version of Hinduism, some deities, notably Vishnu, are regarded as compassionate protectors of mankind. In all these religions, prayers of worship are the link between man and God and the means to seek divine favors. God intervenes at crucial moments on the side of the virtuous and the oppressed against the wicked and the tyrants. According to Hinduism, Lord Vishnu reincarnated himself on earth when evil appears to get ascendancy. He has 10 avatars, of which 9 have already appeared. The most famous of these are Lord Rama, Lord Buddha, and Lord Krishna. While Kalki, the 10th and final avatar, will appear before the end of times. Religions which regard God as kind, compassionate, and loving also invest him with attributes suggesting anger, vengeance, and punishment. For example, in Islam, God is also the mediator, the creator of death, the avenger, and the distresser. In Christianity, non-believers will be consigned to an everlasting life of torment in hell after death. However, at bottom, such attributes convey God's omnipotence and absolute fairness, not malevolence. Now, the view we see God as malevolent. Philosophically, belief in an evil god or gods is called Dystheism. For philosopher Epicurus, God can't be omnipotent, omniscient, and omnibenevolent at the same time. If God is both omnipotent and omniscient, he must be malevolent in the face of prevalence of evil. Similar thought was expressed by a character in Dostoevsky's novel The Brother Karamazov, who says, "There is so much evil in the world that no religion can justify it." One of the earliest manifestations of a malevolent deity is found in ancient Egyptian religion, where Set was the god of violence, disorder, and storms. He was also the usurper who murdered his brother for the throne of Egypt. In Zoroastrianism, the ancient Persian religion, the evil god is named Angra Mainyu. He is engaged in eternal struggle with Ahura Mazda, the god of goodness. A malevolent god also figures in Gnosticism, which represents the mystical side of early Christianity. Gnosticism distinguishes between the highest unknowable God and Demiurge, the creator of material universe. Gnostics borrowed Demiurge from Platonism and New Platonism, where he is fashioner of material universe. In Plato, physical world is an imperfect copy of the spiritual perfect world of ideas or forms. Demiurge is identified with Yahweh from the Hebrew Bible. For Gnosticism, Demiurge or Yahweh is creator of the material world, which is evil, while the unknowable God is the creator of the spiritual world, which is good. Demiurge keeps souls trapped in physical world of incessant desire, pain, and suffering. Thus, theism also features Manichaeism, founded by Iranian sage Mani around 3rd century of the current era. For Manichaeism, world of darkness, which coexists with world of light, is ruled by 5 evil forces, which collectively make up the Prince of Darkness. In ancient Greek religion, several deities represent destructive forces, including Ares, Kakia, and Typhon. Kalki, the goddess of death, disorder, sexuality, and violence, occupies a prominent place in Hinduism. For philosopher Schopenhauer, who was an atheist, the world is ruled by a diabolic will. Life is a wearisome voyage whose only destination is death. Now, the third view about an indifferent God. God created the universe but does not intervene in human affairs. God is indifferent to human suffering, striving, and moral struggle. Prayers and supplications to God are of no avail. This view sees an unbridgeable void between God and mankind. World is governed by fate, natural law, or free human will. According to Hindu notion of karma, individual actions determine a person's future, including their future lives. The ancient Indian philosopher Buddha neither affirmed nor denied the existence of God. God doesn't figure in quest for nirvana in Buddhism. For Greek fatalism, major life events including death are predetermined by divine powers and can't be altered regardless of human effort. Attempts to avoid fate, as in the story of Oedipus, often lead to its fulfillment. Greek fatalism turns to belief in divine rational plan or law of nature in Stoicism. The medieval Muslim philosopher Avicenna denies God's knowledge of particular persons and events, leaving little room for divine intervention. For Western philosopher Spinoza, all events are caused by absolute necessity. In such a world, hopes, fears, and prayers are meaningless. Deism is the view that God is creator of the world but is no longer connected with it. The world is governed by mechanical or natural laws, leaving little room for freedom of will either by God or by man. I trust you like this video. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel Wisdom of Life. Thanks for watching.